Here we go, here we go. Austin, oh my god, he's 6 tenths behind him now. Holy shit, Austin Hill is catching him.
Such a difficult battle for Custer is today.
16 to go, heading to turn 3. Custer's 8 tenths of a second ahead of Austin Hill. However, Hill has had the best car on long runs, and Custer's been pretty bad on the long runs. 15 to go.
Best finish.
Hill is catching him.
Hill, previously 4th here at Miami.
Hill to the bottom, Custer running the top in turn 1. Now Hill slides up. He's catching him. He's catching him running that line. Under a half a second now. Down the backstretch, hanging to turn 3.
3/4 of a second. Austin Hill.
Custer on the top, Hill on the top. Coming to 14 laps to go.
I think the key for Hill is going to be this upcoming traffic. The 00 has 4, 5, 6 lap cars on the front stretch.
There are 5 lap cars
catch with about 10 to go.
that are ahead of Cole Custer.
Same tire strategy for both of these
and
cars.
Austin Hill. Hill is right there. He is 3 tenths back. He is right there.
He is way quicker. You're talking about the lap traffic that's been coming up on. I think this 21 car, he has more options with his vehicle to be able to put it in different positions. Can run the bottom, the middle, the top.
Coming to 13 laps to go.
To the top of the racetrack.
When he gets to his back
Custer,
bumper,
Hill.
what will the options be for the 21 of Hill?
13 to go. Where does Custer run airing 1? He goes to the top.
Right there in front of the
Actually, toward the middle. Here comes Hill. He's on the bottom. He slides back up, and he is right there.
Goes to the bottom of the racetrack again.
There are no new tires left in the pits for any team that is running inside the top 10. Custer goes to the top. Dawson Cram in the 74 is right in front of him. Blaine Perkins on the bottom, another lap car. Hill on the top following Custer. Here comes Custer to pass Cram. 12 laps to go. Hill has a big run. Austin Hill has a big run entering turn 1. Hill to the middle. Custer on the bottom. Here comes Hill. Gonna fly past him on the top. Austin Hill side by side with Cole Custer. Hill on the top. Custer in the middle. Hill's got a big run down the back. Is Custer gonna sidetrack? Yes, he does. Entering turn 3. Hill has the edge. Custer side by side with them. Hill, is he clear yet? Not yet. Not yet. Now he is. New leader, Austin Hill.
Hill out in front.
11 laps to go. Austin Hill trying to get his first win at a non-super speedway since Las Vegas in the spring of last year. And he is already a second ahead of Cole Custer.
00 Custer is right now. You wonder if he's having some sort of a tire issue, a small leak or something. He's a half a second off Austin Hill. Well, remember, earlier in the race, he did have some right front tire wear, and pitting under green is harder on the tires because you don't go out and ride around slow for a couple laps.
10 laps to go. Hill is a full second ahead of Cole Custer.
Cold tires, full grip. So you can damage a tire easier than you can under caution.
Cut line, Allmendinger's in with his win last week. Oh, they got away from it. Brandon Jones is coming in the pit. Big lockup.
Set of tires left, but they give up the ghost here. However, bottom right of your screen, Shane Van Gisbergen sitting in their stall. One more set of Goodyear tires. So, Steve, if they get a caution, would the 97 immediately be the favorite to win the race with the only team that has a set of tires left?
Yeah, I believe even with 20 cars in the lead lap, the only guy with tires as wide as this track is, if he could work through traffic, it could happen. But he's going to need the caution soon, because even in an overtime, I'm not sure he can go from 20th to 1st.
Well, he's been out on the racetrack for 66 laps,
Hill is a
Steve.
second and a half ahead of Cole Custer.
This pace is so slow at this point. I don't think he's burning a whole lot of fuel, but I imagine we're going to see him on pit road here shortly now that we've seen the 9 pit.
Brandon Jones is good. Shane Van Gisbergen is the only driver with a set of tires left. So if there's a caution, he might win this. 8 laps to go. Hill is a second and a half ahead of Cole Custer. He's had the best car all day, swept both stages so far, looking to sweep them all and get his first win a non-super speedway since Las Vegas in the spring of last season.
Top speed of other cars in the field, both currently inside the top 5, and the 21 looking for this big.
Coming to 7 laps to go as Hill is going to round turn 4 and come back to the start-finish line. 7 laps to go right here.
Driving away from him. They both pit, make whatever changes they make, and it did
There's
not
Custer,
hurt this car.
1.7 seconds back now. He's just running the top.
1.7 seconds, 1.8 seconds now, separating the top 2. Under 7 laps remaining.
Down the backstretch, heading to turn 3. There is a lot of lap traffic in front of Austin Hill, but I don't think that's going to matter unless there's a caution as Hill passes Thomas Annunziata. 6 laps to go for Austin Hill.
Based on points, even if Hill wins here and another playoff driver wins.
Actually, Thomas Annunziata is running really slow on the way bottom of the racetrack, so keep an eye on him.
You mentioned at 21, you didn't see him having the speed yesterday in practice. I'd say the same with
2.4 seconds ahead.
Allmendinger last week.
2.3 seconds is the gap between Austin Hill and Cole Custer.
Into Phoenix,
And that's 4.7 seconds back to third place Eric Almirola, 6.5 back to fourth place Jesse Love, and Riley Herbst is 10 seconds back in fifth. 5 laps to go for Austin Hill. 2 lap cars in front of him. Brennan Poole is the first one running the top.
Still running on the racetrack, running 14th.
And I believe Jeremy Clements is the next
So
one.
on the lead lap.
They're the last 2 cars on the lead lap running in 17th and 18th. As Hill goes down the back straightaway,
70 laps.
trying to get to the white flag.
Take a fuel, Steve.
Hey, never ceases to amaze me what these guys in the garage find a way to save fuel, conserve fuel. I think this is SVG's first trip here.
4 laps to go.
He's never gone to Phoenix, contended for a championship in that
There's
championship
Hill.
4.
Austin Hill, surprisingly, has never made a championship 4.
The talent of Austin Hill.
That's about to change in 4 laps.
No question.
If he's able to hang on.
He's going to pass Brennan Poole here. Hill runs the bottom, like he had been running for the most
Austin Hill
of the first stage, the first 2 stages actually.
to win a championship.
He was really fast on the bottom too, which is the best part. 3 laps to go for Austin
Now
Hill.
3 laps to go. And SVG is still on the racetrack.
Sitting in that race car, you are just hoping there's no caution. You just want this thing to finish
In the
out.
middle, he's off of turn 2. Still looking strong. 3.3 seconds ahead of Cole Custer in second. Custer might not even finish second. He might fall behind Almirola.
Finish at Martinsville, where it got a little bit hairy.
Off of turn 4, here comes Austin Hill. 2 laps to go.
Austin Hill
Kind of
fighting for
sawing on the
position.
wheel a little bit.
And while
I think
those
he'll be
two are
okay.
fighting for position, it
2
allows
laps to go,
7
heading through into turn
all-guys
number
to
1.
get both of them to win the
Hill
race.
goes on the bottom. Is he going to go up the
Now
racetrack?
Hill, 2
Entering
laps
turn
to
2,
go.
he does. He's back up high.
Looking to secure that spot in the championship 4.
Yeah, looking for that white flag.
Half a lap
to the
until
white
Austin
flag,
Hill
then he knows
gets
the
to the
next
white
lap.
flag. Adjusts his visor a little bit. Might have had to itch his nose. Down the back straightaway. Heading into turn number 3. Hill.
We didn't see the speed yesterday in practice. Remember, he
Going
qualified
up
16.
high.
You know,
Through
they
3
burst
coming
the
on 4.
ball.
Bunch of lap traffic ahead. White flag is out.
They had it.
White flag for Austin Hill at Homestead, Miami.
Credit One Bank. What a race. Austin Hill and the 21
Austin
team.
Hill with
RCR
Mason
has put
Maggio,
together
Shane Van Gisbergen, and
the
Jeremy
gap back to
Clements
Cole
right in
Custer,
front of him.
3.3
Hill runs the
seconds.
bottom through 1 and 2, and down the back stretch he goes for the final time.
97.
Austin Hill doesn't have to push it and lap these 3 cars, but I think he's going to do it anyway. He's going to go ahead and get by SVG and Mason Maggio on the bottom. Coming through turn number 3 and turn number 4. Austin Hill. Welcome to the Championship 4 at Phoenix. He runs the way bottom. Hill gets it done at Homestead, and he wins his way into the Championship 4. What a dominating performance by this 21 team.
In the championship 4. Listen to the emotion.
What a car.
Finally, Austin Hill is in the Championship 4 for the first time in his Xfinity Series career, and he is pumped. He is very emotional. He's happy. I think he's crying in the cockpit. What a win for this 21 team RCR group. Finally, their first win at a non-super speedway in a while. Since
everyone I've talked to, they've all said
Vegas last year in the spring.
Championship 4 has to be your goal, because one race you want to do your best and you want everything to go good, but it starts.
Hill's gonna burn it down already.
You can hear it in the emotion out of the driver.
Austin Hill joins AJ Allmendinger as the second driver, locked up into the Championship 4 in the Xfinity Series. See y'all later for World Series Game 2, RBL. Peace.